How about now? Anyone help me? Can you? Oh, I think we have it. I think we have it. Yes? It's the Russians. Yeah, Dave, it's the Russians. Dave Canvas. Tell me if you have it. Yes, yay. They say yay. All right. We're very professional here. You missed our wonderful introduction, but I guess we're on. So we're going to try and nutshell it. And sorry about that, folks. It's been Nancy Griffith used to say, when things were going wrong a lot, she'd say, it's a rake day. I remember saying, what do you mean? She goes, when you're walking along and you step on a rake and it hits you in the head. So far, it's been a kind of a rake week. And I forgot my whole introduction.
Well, so many people have gotten in touch with us about Nancy.
And they have expressed so many emails, phone calls, letters of condolence, so many folks. And we've tried to answer all of them, but they're coming in faster than we can acknowledge them. So please accept our deep appreciation and thank you and comfort. Our feelings of comfort from you are felt and have been felt all week. And we offer that back to you because we know how much you all love Nancy Griffith, whether you knew her or not. You knew her music. And so thank you for that. Today, we'll get to, I'm not going to redo the entire introduction. I will say I'm looking out the window and it looks like the winds are picking up from Hurricane Henri. We might lose power. Kind of already did in a way. Maybe we got that out of the way. We've been pre-disastered, as Garp would say. But we're gonna move right along. We're gonna start the show today with something that we've never done before, because this is a Nancy Griffith song that we've never played. I don't think I ever played it with Nancy, but today we are experiencing a very rare blue moon. Yeah. And we were members of the Blue Moon Orchestra, as you know, Nancy Griffith's Blue Moon Orchestra. So we're going to sing this song for you all. Ready?
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. I found your letter in my mailbox today. You were just checking if I was okay. And if I miss you, well, you know what they say. Just once in a very blue moon. Just once in a very blue moon. Just once in a very blue moon. And I feel one coming on soon. No need to tell me you'd like to be help me get back on my feet again. And if I miss you, well, it's just now and then. Just once in a very blue moon. Just once in a very blue moon. Just once in a very blue moon. And I feel one coming on soon. There's a blue moon shining when I am reminded of all we've been through. Such a blue moon shining. Does it ever shine down on you? You act as if it never hurt you at all. Like I'm the only one who's getting up from a fall. Don't you remember? Can't you recall? Just once in a very blue moon. Just once in a very blue moon. Just once in a very blue moon. And I feel one coming on soon. Just once in a very blue moon. Yeah. Nancy was very good friends. I'm going to make a quick little adjustment for myself here and hopefully not do anything Okay. Nancy was very, very good friends with both the Everly Brothers. She toured with them back in the early 80s, and she was friends and neighbors with Don Everly. And we lost Don yesterday. He went yonder to join his brother Phil. And I can't imagine the singing that's going on there
jamming.
right now.
Yeah, you
But-
got Don and Phil and Nancy
And
and,
Nancy.
John Prine, and they're all jamming.
Yeah. Nancy used to
got it.
sing this one, and we always sang this one. In fact, we're going to do a little mini set of Everly Brothers songs for you right now. And we also want to point you to episode 20, one of our early episodes. This is episode 76 today. But episode 20, we dedicated to the Everly Brothers. So we're not going to do that whole thing today, but we're going to play some of our favorite songs.
Sure.
And remember the great Don Everly. 2, 3, 4. I want you to tell me why you walked out on me. I'm so lonesome every day. I want you to know that since you walked out on me, nothing seems to be the same old way. Think about the love that burns within my heart for you. The good times we had before you went away. Oh, me. Walk right back to me this minute. Bring your love to me, don't send it. I'm so lonesome every day. I want you to tell me why you walked out on me. I'm so lonesome every day. I want you to know that since you walked out on me, nothing seems to be the same old way. Think about the love that burns within my heart for you. The good times we had before you went away. Oh, me. Walk right back to me this minute. Bring your love to me, don't send it. I'm so lonesome every day. I'm so lonesome every day. Yes, I'm so lonesome every day.
You know, that was the first rock and roll music that I heard was the Everly Brothers.
Yeah.
Elvis around the same time, but my older sister was a super fan of, like most teenage girls, a super fan of the Everly Brothers back when they still had the slick back hair and they wore the cool suits and stuff like that. And what a great way to get into this music as a little kid. So my younger sister and I, we had tennis rackets, and we would bounce up and down on the couch along with the Everly Brothers records, being the Everly Brothers. So I'm still kind of doing the same thing, really. I just have a real guitar now, but I'm still,
But he still does bounce up and
Imitating.
down on the bed when he plays his guitar.
yeah. That's right. Yep.
Well, let's
I'm
play
that
one of the
tall.
real heartbreakers. They sure knew how to. Wait, a little tunage.
They could do the ballads.
The ballads are great. We're gonna mix it up a little bit, but we're gonna definitely do one of the.
I think maybe the
One of the-
Bryants wrote this one. I don't know for sure. Maybe Felice.
I thought Don wrote this
Don might have
one,
written it. Yeah.
and I should have done my research,
Someone will
but
know.
we just found out this morning. So
We'll throw that one out too.
I think Don
to
might
the
have written.
audience.
I think Don might have written this one.
Okay.
Somebody tell me. 2, 3, 4. times together. But now I see them slip away. It makes me cry to see love die. So sad to watch good love go bad. Remember how you used to feel me. You said nothing could change your mind. It breaks my heart to see us part. So sad to watch good love go bad. Is it any wonder that I feel so blue when I know for certain that I'm losing you? Remember how you used to feel me. You said nothing could change your mind. It breaks my heart to see us part. So sad to watch good love go bad. So sad to watch good love go bad. Let's see if anybody knows the answer to that question. Was it?
I think you're right. I think it was Don.
Let's see. Anybody? Did anybody look it up? Don. Ah, I win.
Don.
I win. Ooh, ooh. Okie dokie. Well, we're gonna do a really fun rocker. This one was not. I don't think it was a hit for them.
It was their last hit.
Oh, and
It
I
was
have
the
to
last
play.
radio hit they ever had.
I have to play-
Until another song that we're going to play.
I've
much
got to play the
later.
cutaway because
Yeah.
why does a rhythm guitar player need a cutaway?
And this was written
To play this
by,
song.
This was written by Don.
This wasn't
For sure.
Yeah. I gotta play. Ooh, and I gotta tune up a little bit. These guitars are reacting to the hurricane. That's my excuse anyway. It looks okay. All right, let's try it again. You can get your dancing shoes on
And
for this one.
there was a popular cover of this song, but I'm not going to say who did it or it would give away the song.
Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Some sunny day, baby, when everything seems okay, baby, you wake up and find that you're alone. 'Cause I'll be gone, 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 really gone, done gone wrong, 'cause you done me wrong. Everyone that you meet, baby, as you walk down the street, baby, will ask you why you're walking all alone, while you're on your own. Just say I'm gone, really gone, done gone on, 'cause you done me wrong. If you change your way, baby, you might get me to
I love doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robert Plant and Alison Krauss did that.
They did a
few
great
years
version.
back. Yeah, they did a real good cover of that. But Don Everly wrote that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and I can switch back to my Gibson for this one. You want to do another ballad?
Yeah.
We'll do one more ballad.
Written
By Carole King.
and Jerry Goffin. I
It's a
believe.
good song to play when it's raining outside. And it's a good song to play when we have sorrow that we want to hide.
Yeah.
This is for Don. 2, 3, 4. You'll never let me see. I already screwed it up, see?
If you
'Cause
say
this is-
you'll,
Then the whole
then
song.
you can't recover from that on that line.
2, 3, 4.
I'll never let you see the way my broken heart is hurting me. I've got my pride and I know how to hide all my sorrow and pain. I'll do my crying in the rain. If I wait for cloudy skies, you won't know the rain from the tears in my eyes. You'll never know that I still love you so, though the heartaches remain. I'll do my crying in the rain. Raindrops falling from heaven will never wash away my misery. But since we're not together, I look for stormy weather to hide the tears I hope you'll never see. Someday when my crying's done, I'm gonna wear a smile and walk in the sun. I may be a fool, but till then, darling, you'll never see me complain. I'll do my crying in the rain. I'll do my crying in the rain. I'll do my crying in the rain. Another just killer ballad.
Both of us, individually and together, got to see the Everly Brothers a lot of times. I saw them at the New York State Fair. We both saw them at the Birchmere, one of their last shows together ever. It was after a long, long hiatus, and we saw them just like sitting in little cafe tables.
I saw them at Wolf Trap.
Yeah, I've seen them so many times I can't really remember all the various places, but
You just went every chance.
every chance you could
would
get. And I did see the EB84 tour, 1984, and there's a Paul McCartney song that they played on that album that is just so glorious. And I thought, what's a good song to send a soul off into heaven?
Yeah.
And this is the one.
Yeah.
And I hope we can. Well, here we go. Ready? 2, 3, 4. When I love, I get a feeling like I'm traveling through the sky on the wings of a nightingale. As I ride, my head is reeling, but I don't even wonder why. On the wings of a nightingale, Farewell, Dawn. Give
Wouldn't
her
it
a
be
love
nice
to Nancy.
have Paul McCartney just write a song
Oh my God.
for you? And you know, Paul and John were like junior Everly brothers when they got together.
Yeah.
And Paul has said that he would take the Phil part and John would. I read they even entered a talent contest as they were called like the Northern Everly Brothers or
Oh wow.
some kind of thing. That was the beginning of the Beatles.
Well, again, we want to point you to episode 20, where you'll get a full hour, probably an hour and 10 minutes or so, of Everly Brothers songs. We did that, one of our early tribute streams last year. And we did promise to play some kind of classic Kennedy songs, some of what we feel are the ones that are most uplifting, because we've all been hurting so much lately. Yeah. And we thought songs of uplift would be the ones to go with. So we're going to do one of our newest songs. It's not on any album yet. And it's a kind of addressed to the earth. And it's called Heal You. 2, 3, 4.
Eternal off the mountain.
our Mother Earth.
Yeah, we wrote that and it kind of applies. It's yet another song during COVID that applies to all the people that we love, which is everybody.
Speaking of the people that we love, again, thanks to everyone who reached out to us this week. I think especially during the COVID, because we've been so isolated for so long, the folks who remember to call each other, that's our lifeline, and it really means something. And I treasure my phone calls with my friends and my family, and I think back to the last few calls I made with Nancy, and that's like food for the soul. Yeah. So this is a song about that, about just keeping in touch and being there and being a good listener. This is called "I'll Come Over." 2, 3, 4. Times are hard around you, and your heart's been breaking for a while. It takes so long to work it out. It feels like you're crawling every mile. But there's comfort in the sadness of your dear melancholy smile. It's gonna take a long, long time of error and of try, but you don't have to face it alone. It's too much to handle, I know. Just pick up the phone, honey, I'll come over. Love, nothing but love. Your heavy heart needs nothing but love. Love. Do you remember good days when you thought your luck would never end? And everything was easier.
nothing but
I'll come over. Needs nothing but I'll come over. Yeah, that comforts me. I don't know. It's one of those songs. We get so much from you, this community here. I love seeing the chat because everybody's always so supportive. And that's really what the song's about, community support and just friendship and caring for each other.
It's like as if we could all get together every Sunday for the Sunday roast.
Sunday roast.
But it's people from all over the world, all over America and Europe especially, and we get to see you, so to speak, every Sunday, and you get to see each other. It's beautiful, I think.
We're going to do another one of our songs here, and all right. Oh yes, thank you, Pamela. Please, if you haven't hit the like button, do that. It improves the quality of our stream, we are told. And if you haven't subscribed, please do that too, because we do these every week, and then when we put up a new video, then you'll get an alert about that. And this is a song that we wrote. It was influenced by a movie that we saw and the soundtrack thereof. The movie was The Mission, and the soundtrack was by Ennio Morricone. So we put some visuals from the movie and a couple little musical, little mini melodies from the soundtrack. We sort of snuck them in there too. And this is called A Bend in the River. 2, 3, 4. Candles are burning in the midnight mission. Past is a flood, the future a fire. Your eyes are ablaze with the fire of wishing. going to do that.
That little theme.
Because I
from the-
realized, yeah.
Then I tried to get like the sound of the waterfall because
Yeah.
it's a waterfall.
Yeah, I love
It's
that.
central to that film too. Yeah, that's a great soundtrack. The Mission.
Yeah, it sure is. Yeah. I didn't mention this. Yesterday afternoon, we drove all the way up to Boston to Quincy. I've been calling it Quincy. It's Quincy,
Quincy, yeah.
Massachusetts, right on the shore. I didn't know if this gig was going to go on. It was a outdoor barbecue for WUMB listeners, members, and also for Summer Acoustic Music Week attendees. That's a summer music camp that we always used to teach every summer, and the last 2 summers have been canceled, obviously, for the COVID. And we didn't know if it was going to go on because we didn't know when the hurricane was going to come. And we did the show. It got a little windy at points, but we got out of there. We were out of there by 7:30, leaving Boston at 7:30, and we hit a little bit of the outer bands on the way home. But right before we left, someone, and I can't remember who it was now, because we knew so many of you, a lot of our regular listeners were there, and some old friends were there. Somebody asked for this song, and I can't remember who it was. But this is a song that I wrote from a dream. I write a lot of songs from dreams, as you all know. And it seems like a perfect song to sing at a time when at least our little circle of people has lost so many people. And someone put it really nicely the other day. They didn't die, they just changed frequency.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is a song about the cycle of life and the changing over of frequency.
And Nancy used to ask for this song.
Nancy
I believe.
loved this song. Yeah.
Yeah.
She, whenever we opened for her, she asked if we would play this one too. So it's called Breathe. 2, 3, 4. Didn't we all die? Didn't we all die at the start? Aren't we all right? Aren't we all right for the most part? Is there an ending? Really an end to all of this? Just a beginning? Another beginning, so I resist. Take a breath. Let it out, let it in. Just begin again and breathe into a new life. Breathe out all the old times. Nothing to hold on to anymore. Watch the light, let it shine. Just like being born, but you're wiser this time. What are we scared of? Why are we frightened of the dark? Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's nothing but a spark. Everyone's longing. Everyone's longing to be wise. What if it's simple? Easy as opening your eyes. Take a breath, let it out, let it in. Just begin again. Breathe into a new life. Breathe out all the old times. Nothing to hold on to anymore. Watch the light, let it shine. Just like being born, but you're wiser this time. Breathe into a new life. Breathe out all the watch the light.
Somebody, one of those English writers, like John Donne, said, "It's just an ascent to a better library."
Oh yeah, Nancy
like
would
that.
like that. She was a big reader.
Yeah, she had a library. She's one of those people that had a library in her house, like a room that was just for books. I love that.
Well, I asked if Pete would sing this song. This is one that he wrote. I think this song is a masterpiece. I really do. I really do. I mean, he wouldn't say that, and he wouldn't even agree
No.
with it. But I do. I think it is, and I think it really helps at times like this. And
I think of it when I was writing it, I was thinking of it as an outtake from American Beauty, maybe,
Yeah.
or Working Man's Dead, you know,
Yeah.
because I love Robert Hunter's writing, and I just thought it's kind of like an Irish blessing type of thing, and it reminded me of when Jerry Garcia passed. Remember, we were
Right.
living in Maryland at the time, and there was a Grateful Dead sort of shop nearby, and we just kind of went there
Yeah.
when we saw on TV, and a lot of other people did too, and we all just kind of stood around just being together. And so that's kind of the experience that we've had over the past couple of weeks, I think, with our show, with
Yeah.
only it's global, of people
think-
just kind of being together, with kindred spirits is very comforting.
I think that's happening in Nashville today too.
Yeah, yeah. And,
Anyway,
that's what this song is about.
this
It's
is-
about kindred spirits.
It's called Jubilee Time.
3, 4. Seems you lost your driving wheel. No one knows the way that you feel. Trouble you've seen can make you cry, make you sit and wonder why. Lo, the bird is on the wing. There's nothing left for us to do but sing, clinging to the gospel vine. We'll meet again come Jubilee time. Choose your steps like crossing ice, and cut just once when you measure it twice. Call that fiddler over here, play that tune that sounds like honey to my ear. Lo, the bird is on the wing. There's nothing left for us to do but sing, Yep. And what a jam that will be.
It will be a great jam. It's already starting up yonder today. Can you imagine the harmonies up there?
I have seen like Nancy and Guy Clark and Towns Van Zandt and, John Prine just sitting around in a studio or backstage, and that's what they do. They jam and they tell stories, and then they jam. And I know that's going on up there with Don and Phil too.
It's in the present
right now.
tense. It's happening in the present tense. I'm
Yep.
sure of it.
The eternal jam, the great eternal jam. They're
Well-
probably writing songs.
Yeah. Well, this is a song that well, I said the other day, it's a promise. This song is a promise from me to you, okay?
Yeah.
It's called You Will Be Happy Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look in my face and tell me I don't know how you feel. Been in your place, I went there, I've been there really. We wanna believe it shouldn't be so complicated. Life is all the good and bad. But you will be happy again. You will, you will be happy again. You will. No, it's not right. This feeling you're feeling lately, like you're losing the fight, but you win it. You beat it, baby. You know how it goes. Fail the test, you've got to pay the price. But if you're wise, will not let it happen twice. And you will be happy again. You will be happy again. You will. Just look with me at what could be, and tell me you don't see possibility. Just as the night will always fall, a new day's coming after all. The sun shines, it's morning, it's rising, it's dawning, it's blinding. It will be shining in your eyes again. Believe me, I have been down there where you are. Believe me, it's closer than you know, but it seems so far. Come to be happy again. You will be happy again. You will be. It's gonna get better, baby. You're gonna be happy. Promise. That's the great thing about, we talked about the cycle of life. Nothing stays the same. And that means, the good stuff doesn't always last, but the bad stuff doesn't either. And so we just have to get each other through these tough times together.
I heard John Lennon, a little clip of him talking on the radio the other day, and he was talking about songwriting, and he said, if you write about positive things, even if they're not true yet, they might come true.
Yeah.
And he said, I wrote a lot of love songs before I met Yoko, and then they came true later on. And he said, maybe you even sort of make it come true. Paul McCartney said that too. He said, when you write a song, you can tell a story and give it a happy ending, and maybe that will come true too.
Yeah.
So that's why we write these kind of songs. It's not that we're painting everything rosy. It's that we're trying to help people get from dark to light, and that's kind of the service that we're trying to perform when we write songs.
Probably one of the best compliments that Nancy Griffith ever gave us. We used to open for her, as you know, as well as being in her band, and I almost hesitate to tell you this, but it means so much to me. We used to play this song, and one day after we played it, and she came out and sang it with us, and as we were walking backstage, she said, "That's one of the great ones." What a compliment from her.
Yeah, I remember that night. That was at Harvard. We were playing
Yes,
it.
yes. So this is another song we'll send up to Nancy. It's called "Stand." Can you feel a song rising up? Can you hear the language of love? Can we walk together the winding road up to the rising sun? Oh, was a time when we could only see waves of grain from sea to shining sea. Now the world is smaller, but our dreams are larger than they used to be. Whoa, whoa, come on and stand. Come on now, stand. Come on and stand. Plant your sword in the sand. In this age of unreason, there's a time and a season for love. Stand. Like a pilgrim traveling in disguise, I searched for God, I found it in your eyes. Now I know there is a place where sweet compassion never dies. Whoa, it's between the darkness and the light, the deepest stillness of the night. There's a fire that burns Yeah. Well, we're going to do one more song for you, and let's see. I'll tell you about a few things. I want to put our website up because I know there are a lot of new viewers in the last couple of weeks, and you can find all of our information, videos, all the archive list of all of our live streams is up there. You can also buy Pete's new book. Pete has 2 books, a book of his memoir, all stories about playing with all kinds of great musicians, including Nancy and Mary Chapin Carpenter and Frank Sinatra and
Leonard Bernstein.
lots of folks. It's a really well-written book, so well-written that he decided to write another one. The newest book is called Floodwood. It's fiction, and it takes place, part of it in Westchester County, New York, part of it in the Adirondacks, Floodwood Pond, part of it in France, part of it in Tibet. It kind of goes all over, and it's got
India, Japan.
It's got
It goes around the
it
world.
goes around the world, and it features mystery, mythology, and a monster. That we like to say, right?
And a heroine who makes her own crossbows.
She's badass. So you can get that on our website. You can also get our albums, including we had put together an album of it was a live bunch of Nancy Griffith songs back in 2014. We had just finished touring with her, and she was going to be taking a break, and we thought let's do a few shows just to kind of keep her music out there, and we recorded a few of them, and I still have a couple of those copies of our Nancy Griffith tribute, and of course Pete's beautiful Electric Sitar Meditations album that came out earlier this year. If you want some good relaxing meditative music, it's all on the sitar, electric sitar. And next week, we were gonna do a dance party last week, and then we thought, no, we'll do it this week, and then we thought we still don't really feel like dancing. We still feel like we all need to heal, and we're still not sure about next week. So we're taking suggestions. What would you like us to play next week? Do you have a certain theme you'd like us to do? Or if you do feel like dancing, let us know, or whatever. So if you go to our website and you can email us there. I think what I'm going to have to do, because this show got off to a rough start, technologically speaking, I'm going to edit the beginning silent part out. But whenever I do that, the chat goes away. You can't keep the chat when you edit the front. So if you have requests for next week, email them or put them on our Facebook page, or you can actually put it in a comment below. I believe that will work. And so we will see you here next week. We're going to end with this one. As always, we send this out to all the caregivers, not just the doctors and the nurses, but the folks who are caring for each other at home.
Yeah.
Because we still need a lot of care. I'm going to get rid of this so you don't have to look at it. There we go. This is title track from our most recent album. It's called Safe Until Tomorrow. 2, 3, 4. You watched the fire burn on the hillside. Thought you were safe until the flames were at your door. And later on, the bitter rains brought on a landslide so hard to fight a foe you've never seen before. If we can only keep you safe until tomorrow, I promise you there'll be 10,000 better days. I do believe that you believe the things you thought you heard, and saw the things that made your Thanks, everybody. Please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And we will see you back here next week. I'm not sure what the show is going to be. You tell us. And we'll give you something good. That's our promise. All right? Take care. Love you so much.
Peace.
And we'll see you next week. Same time, same place.